Imagine with all your mind, believe with all your heart, act with all your might, and receive with all your soul. Good afternoon, all. My name is Deepak Raj Murarilal Lala. I am a practicing CA and founder of Deepak Lala and Company Chartered Accountants. As a practicing CA, I have come across many individuals who started their business as a small business, but with their strong belief, they have expanded multifold and have become a multi industry entrepreneur. They are into so many industries, and it is based solely on their belief. Yes, day before yesterday, I attended the association meeting. The association is comprising of top industrialists. They are, you can say, they are who's who of the industry. And I was stunned when they mentioned about their expansion plans. They were not at all bothered about the outcome. They were only focusing on the processes, and they were exuberating the confidence. The confidence level was so high that some were saying that I am expanding the capacity 2 times, I am expanding the capacity 3 times, and they were least bothered about the results. They were more on the process. So, as the mantra goes, that one should focus on the process and not on the outcome to get the desired results. Even in our Gita, we say, Karmanye vadhikaraste ma phalesu kadachana. It's your right to perform your actions, but you cannot dictate or command the fruits of your action. I became CA at a young age of 21, even before I completed the age of 21, and it was purely on self-belief. But mind well, belief should be with humbleness. It should not be like it should not be like you're too confident. It should be like you're confident. Let me share it with an example in Hindi. आत्मविश्वास और अहंकार ये दोनों एक ही परिवार के दो सदस्य हैं, लेकिन इसमें कितना फर्क है? आत्मविश्वास कहता है मैं अच्छा हूं, अहंकार कहता है सिर्फ मैं ही अच्छा हूं। आत्मविश्वास कहता है मैं मुकाबले के लिए तैयार हूं, अहंकार कहता है मेरा कोई मुकाबला ही नहीं है। आत्मविश्वास कहता है मैं हार नहीं मानूंगा, अहंकार कहता है मुझे कोई हरा नहीं सकता। सो माइंड वेल, द बाउंड्री बिटवीन कॉन्फिडेंस एंड ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस इज वेरी थिन. You never realize when your belief is turning yourself into an ego. In my life, I have come up, with lot of struggles. In my early days, I got to know finance from my mother. She taught me the banking activities. She showed me how to fill up the pay slips. She showed me how the share market prices are to be read in the newspaper. Those times the share prices were available on the newspaper. So she told me this is the opening price, this is the day's high, this is the day's low, this is the closing price. And believe me, I came to realize very late that she has never had a formal education. She had not seen the school, but the way she had taught me was amazing. And I am really grateful to all the teachings that I have got from my mother. My father, he used to be in city civil court. He used to handle the appeals of the advocates. But he never had a formal LLB. I learned a lot from him during my summer vacations when I used to go and accompany to him with the city civil court. I used to understand how the appeals are fought, how the judges are giving the response, and this has helped me a lot in my own career. While filing appeals, I do remember the way my father used to plead before the judge, and that has helped me a lot in my present career. By achievement, we never mean it is success. It is not a definition of achievement that it has to be a success. You may fail 1,000 times, but still, it is not the fall which is important, it is how you get up. In life and in boxing ring, you are not declared a defeat until when you fall. It is only when you refuse to get up that you are declared a defeat. So in my life, I have learned that it is all about the self-belief, and sometimes the self-belief gets hampered with the doubt. Self-doubt is one of the most important things which we need to fight. And the self-doubt has to be, what I can say in case of self-belief, when we are saying belief, it is not a constant thing. It is also subject to highs and lows. The self-belief has to be completed with a motivation. You need to give love. You need to have a trust. You need to have a trust. So basically, in case of individual achievements, it is about self-belief. But when we come to communities, like even I am an active Rotarian, so in Rotary International, way back in 1978, they had come up with a fight against polio. And with a mission in 1978, so long back, they said that we are going to fight polio and we are going to end polio from the world. And many people said it is impossible. The word impossible itself says, I am possible. Let me narrate a small story. There was a competition amongst the frogs, and the competition was that whoever climbs the top of the mountain, he will be declared a winner. Now, there were a lot of frogs who came for seeing the competition, and everybody was just amazed as how the frogs can reach the top of the mountain. So in the audience, everybody was saying, it is impossible, you cannot make it. And when the frogs were climbing the mountain, most of the frogs, they were hearing it, and it was, they were feeling that they will not be able to climb the mountain. But somehow or the other, only one frog reached to the top of the mountain. And you will be surprised to know that frog was deaf. Because it was deaf, it was not getting succumbed to the negative comments of the people. Many times in our life, we come across a situation where people give a lot of negative comments. They are not with us. They feel that we will not be able to succeed in our life. So it is necessary that we ignore the people. So in case of frog, if you see, he was deaf. The deaf, it was an inability, but it became a guiding force for it to succeed. Let us take the case of Arunima Sinha. Arunima Sinha in 2011, when she was 24 years old, she was a volleyball player. And in the moving train, she was thrown out of the train because she refused to give the gold chain to the thief. And the train moved on her feet, and her legs were amputated. Now imagine a lady, she was never a handicap from the beginning of her life. She became handicapped at the age of 24, and imagine the dedication that she decided that I would like to climb top of the mountains of all the 7 continents. And in 2014, she climbed the mountains of all the 6 continents. In 2019, she completed her 7th continent, that is Antarctica, and that is how she has overcome her disability and become a success. I am reminded of a very important and a famous Hindi poem. लहरों से डरकर नौका पार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की हार नहीं होती, नन्ही चींटी दाना लेकर चलती है, चढ़ती दीवारों से फिसलती है, मन का विश्वास रगों में साहस बढ़ता है, चढ़कर गिरना गिरकर चढ़ना न अखरता है, मेहनत उसकी यूं ही बेकार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की हार नहीं होती. So this is one of the very famous poems, and we can take lesson from this important poem. Thank you. This is Deepak Lala from Deepak Lala.